Hi, John from PayMyStudentLoans.com, and this video is talking about the difference between federal and private student loans and which one's right, along with the 4 types of federal student loans that you can apply for. So federal versus private student loans, what's the difference? So for federal loans, they're provided and guaranteed by the United States Department of Education. They're awarded almost exclusively on a financial need basis, and you do not typically require a cosigner or an established credit history for federal loans. For private student loans, the government does not guarantee them. They're provided by banks and other financial institutions to students who qualify, and a cosigner with an established credit history is usually required. So those are really the main differences. Typically, as a rule of thumb, it makes sense to get, if you require funding, to get federal funding first and then top up with private funding as required. Private funding will typically have a higher interest rate as well as federal, and so federal is typically your best bet to start with in terms of getting loans. And so what are the types of federal student loans? So there's 4 types. There's direct subsidized loans. They're available for undergraduate students. The current interest rate is 3.4% as of July 2012. Your college determines the loan amount. No cosigner or credit check is required. There's direct unsubsidized loans. They're available to undergraduate and graduate students. Current interest rate is 6.8%. Your college determines the loan amount, and again, no cosigner or credit check is required. Direct plus loans are loans available to graduate students. Interest rate is a little bit higher at 7.9%. Again, your college determines the loan amount, and if you do not have an established credit history, you will require a cosigner. Finally, the federal Perkins loans are available to both undergraduate, graduate, and professional students. Interest rate is at 5%. Perkins loans are provided through your school, and no cosigner or credit check is required. So all of these you can apply for through the FAFSA system, and you can learn more at PayMyStudentLoans.com, both about federal student loans as well as about private student loans, where to get them and how to apply. Hope this is helpful. Thanks.